You ever notice how character only comes into play when she can't compete? And what I mean by that is a lot of guys will get this response from females who are out of shape, obese, or don't fit a demographic, and all of a sudden it becomes all about character. Meanwhile, men don't have that luxury. We don't. Women date for gain. A lot of them do. I'm not saying this as I'm going to damn all women and say all this stuff and I'm like, I'm going to live an angry life and I'm mad at all women. It is what it is. We look at two different wavelengths when it comes to choosing a significant other. And I have to say both of us have to meet somewhere in the middle and understand you can't always get what you want. But if you find sometimes you get what you need, to quote the Rolling Stones, paraphrase the Rolling Stones, that is, because I know it wasn't exactly the lines, but you get what I'm saying. But when you got people who don't want to meet you in the middle, you start to look at this whole thing like, you know what? Why should I move? I'm trying to meet you in the middle, but you want to stick to what you want to stick to, but you only want to step out and be negotiable when you are overweight, when you are of a certain status that you weren't before, meaning that you might have proverbially hit the wall to what other people consider hitting the wall. Maybe you just low on yourself, self-esteem issues. I don't know. But mostly it's when it's weight and race when it comes to women, especially black women. A lot of them only want to spout character when they can't get them a man. But when they're in their prime, oh, you bets to believe they got the right and they going to be as selective and as picky as they want to be and say it's a woman's prerogative. It's the truth. Why you think when men get money, because that's what women, they know that's what women really choose them for, they start to flex their muscle. Because now they got option. They know this is what you set up women. A lot of women set up this expectation and this demand. You set this up. Now when guys follow through on it and you wonder why the guy who has six figures don't want you, it's because you set the expectation that you're only going to be obtainable by those type of men. And then they look at you for what you truly are or what they see in front of you. But it's something that you refuse to see in yourself. You're average at best. And I hate to say that because I know it's not what, I didn't make it popular. I'm not the first one to say it. But I realize, look at me. I ain't the greatest catch on the planet. I ain't the most handsome guy. But you telling me that the minimum that I want from a significant other is to be healthy and look attractive. That should be something that everybody wants. And I know I'm attractive. I said I ain't the most handsomest motherfucker on the planet, but I am attractive. Okay? I am. The thing is, I'm not everybody's attraction, and I am fine with that. And a lot of women don't have that mindset. A lot of them feel like they are the baddest bitch on the planet. And I hate to use that, but a lot of them feel that way. A lot of them will purposely just block out any quote-unquote imperfection they got. Meanwhile, emphasizing yours to make themselves feel better. Okay? And I know what I have. You don't know how it feels to be put off, to be put off by somebody because they look at the eczema that you have on your hands, maybe, and women care about that, but women aren't shallow, right? Men are only shallow. I've had eczema since I was born. My father had it, I have it. But a lot of them look at that and they try to say, stuff like that. Meanwhile, she doesn't miss a meal. Or the extra meals on top of that. But you supposed to look at her character, but she doesn't look at yours. Now, I'm not telling you guys to just basically be all the time, if two can play at that game type of thing, or fight fire with fire. Just have the stance that, look, you have preference, okay? And your preference it matters. It matters. Hers supposed to matter, no questions asked. And people think when you say healthy, it's always a size 0, or this or that, blah, blah, blah. She got to look like a stick. You want you a white woman. I've heard it all from black women. But let me tell you something. That's not even the case, all right? When I say healthy, don't be obese and overweight. There's a lot of wiggle room within that. Like I just explained, I am not a perfect being. I have conditions that I fight through when it comes to my skin. Okay? When it comes to certain parts of my health, like I'm not like Captain America and stuff. I can run all day long. No, I have asthma, goddammit. But I can run. I can lift. I stay in the best shape I can stay in. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of guys this day and age, we play the longevity game. A lot of you women play living in the moment. And when you're mad that a guy's choosing you physically at first for the longevity game, you don't get it. Because it's not just the physical game that's important. But my friend said this to me, and it's very true. All that, the physical nature stuff, that's what gets people together. And then you start to get to know somebody, start to get to know their true character. And that's what matters, because you done got through that. Y'all see each other. Y'all like each other for what y'all see in front of each other. But then y'all get to know each other. And that's what keeps people together, or get the attraction stronger. And that's what a lot of guys out here want. I know that for a fact. That's what I want. I don't want nobody who doesn't look the part and be the part at the same time. Yes. When it comes to that basic want from a woman, a lot of guys want that. But with a lot of females who don't want to inspire to be healthy or change their ways, what about the person inside? And I'm like, yeah, okay. You weren't saying that when you found out that homie drives a bus for a living. You weren't saying about that. What if he said, what about the person inside? She'd be like, that don't pay the bills, right? But you never hear them say, dick don't pay the bills. Wait, man, please. I've seen, and I have female relatives, cousins, who have basically put important shit and red flags to the side for some dick. I kid you not. A lot of them realize that now, but are they going to change? No, because they done got them some new dick that made them forget about the old dick. Yep. A lot of them are like that. A lot of them are like that. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, okay, I'm going to give Bertha a chance because Bertha might have a good personality. No, Bertha going to get diabetes. Bertha going to have issues walking up the steps. It's like that what's that annoying voice female said on Simone B? Women want stuff that they don't have inside themselves, or they want you to be a family man, but they don't have a good relationship with not even with their mom, things of that nature. It's like that. She was right about that. I don't fuck with her like that, but when you're right, you're right. This is what goes on today. A lot of them don't see that. A lot of them still want what they want. They want to have room to make the mistakes that they've always made. And we supposed to just, how character, how that's supposed to win. How, what kind of characteristic is that for winning? Meaning, if a guy done with sense done seen you make all these fucking mistakes in your choice of men and the management of your reproductive organs, shit like that. If they see you make all these decisions and you're not trying to find somebody to be with forever, or not forever, for everybody strives for for the rest of their lives, but you just want to have kids because his D game is that great. But you ain't checking for his character then, right? You ain't checking for his character until you can't get what you want no more because life done caught up to you. Or your own bad decision done got in the way. You're not looking for all that no more. You looking for somebody to just be like, okay, all right, I done seen, all right, yeah, life got in the way, but it ain't my fault. I'm a good woman. These guys don't know what they're missing out on. I will not say that. Every relationship I've been in then got me to where I need to be mentally and where I want to go. I've learned from a lot of the mistakes I've made because, yes, I've made mistakes. I'm not going to be like it's everybody else's fault like a lot of women do out here. No accountability. And that's another thing, too, before I go out. Accountability is very important, and a lot of you lack it. And this is why you will never get the type of guy that you feel like you deserve or you need. But I digress. So anyway, y'all, because I'm a Fury, I'm out. Peace.